Good day, everybody, and welcome to this week's Stand To. So, this week I really want to talk to you about leadership and who should be in leadership training. This week I got a call again asking, can you train our staff in leadership? Well, yes, I can, and I love doing it. The challenge, though, was that the leaders didn't want to attend, they didn't want to be part of the training. And, think about how a business is organized. You have your leadership team, you may have some middle management, and you may have some frontline type of people. And when I served in the military, one of the things was a lot of investment was spent on the leadership. One of the things that I really found out where I learned was that I learned was after the military, I went on into the corporate world. And I was first hired by Petro-Canada, and I was hired as a customer service coach. Yeah, I know it's kind of funny, but but so myself and there were two other people that were hired at the same time, and our job was to go out to service stations and work with the frontline staff and develop them in customer service and everything else. Well, we did that for a month, and after a month, we brought in for kind of a debrief. How's it going? What's working? What's not working? My other two compatriots said everything was good. Now, it was good being out there, but what I recognized that each time we went back to, let's say, a certain service station, nothing had changed. And so that told me because the leader wasn't involved, nothing will change. And when it came my turn to talk, and I was the last to talk, I said, it's not working. We have to engage with the leaders. Well, that was pretty upsetting to the two guys that were debriefing us because they were the brainchild of this, and they got the corporation to put a lot of money into this whole program. So they're kind of a little bit miffed with me, but we carried on, and then eventually, when an opening came for a territory manager, I was asked to apply for it, and I did, and got accepted and became a territory manager and left that job. Lo and behold, about a year and a half, 2 years later, we started a program called Local Unit Management. And the focus was no longer, and it had more from this original customer service thing. The idea was no longer worrying about the frontline troops. We were going to worry about the leaders, the owners, the managers, and develop their leadership skills, and they lead the frontline troops. So if you're ever thinking about where should leadership training be in your organization, it shouldn't be at the front line. It really starts at the top. Now we have a program called LEAD, and it's a neurological program, and it's done over a period of time. So it's not just one day in a classroom. Leadership is ever evolving, and it's about testing and measuring it. It's about trial and error, and it's about continuous learning. I'm not a young fella anymore, and I'm not an ancient dinosaur either. So, unlike what my kids think, so it's important that you continuously learn and upgrade your leadership skills. And the reason for that is our society changes, and with that, attitudes, motivations, how people see things, and how people need to be led needs to change. So there's no sort of, here's the checklist of leadership. It's an ever evolving evolutionary process. And those leaders that embrace that and do that continuous leadership learning, they're the ones that become the great leaders of today and the future. So if you're ever thinking about leadership, don't send your people. It's about you, the leader. Have an awesome week. And think about being the leader. See you next week.